How's it going? Killer Gameplayz, and we're checking out the last level for Season 1. This is Level 12, Paradoxes. First thing we're going to do is go over to this column, get 4 Medusa ghost heads. We need to place those in certain areas to open the last secret of the game. And in the first version of Season 1, there were only 3 Medusa ghost heads here. Seiko's added a 4th one. So that one's not even in your walkthrough for TRLE.net. They've got it wrong. So probably most of your walkthroughs on YouTube are the old wrong versions. But we're gonna get it right. Get this level done. The first Medusa ghost head can go over here, and it's kind of a tight space. We'll bump into a few walls and get it done. We're looking for tile on the wall that looks like this. We'll place the first one. We need 3 more tiles like this to place the other ones. It's going to open a door for a couple of med kits, but we will successfully have all these secrets for this Season 1. And there are 8 time-space orbs we need. Seiko's calling them Dedril angles. We'll call them time-space orbs. Here's a couple of large med kits. We'll gather those along the way. We need to look around, find those. We need to move some objects around and get set up to get the final artifact of the game. It's the buffalo skull. One of the central stories of this Season 1. And we'll hit that jumper, get up here, press a lever. There's going to be a sniper dude up here. That'll open the doors to the church. We'll check that out in a minute. But we need to run by the sniper dude, grab a pole, get up higher. We're still not able to use guns right now. And we'll finish the game like that. No guns. So there's one of our space orbs there. And we're going to go down this way, open this gate, and go ahead and get the next space orb that's in the church. Right here. All right. 2 down, 6 to go. We'll go back to the door we just opened up. This next area is going to be where we place all these orbs out. There are holes in the ground with receptacles, and there's like poison flowers in there. If you get too close to the poison pods, they'll take your health pretty quick. So here's another jumper. Let's get up here Get a large med kit and an access key. We need to go through a building to get another orb. So we'll head that way. And if you've been following the walkthrough, this next area should look familiar to you. This is part of Endless World level 5, but it looks a little different. We can pull up on the left side, drop, get another orb. The robot can't get down here. Sometimes you'll have to release action and grab to get her to shimmy right there. And this is where the Iron Maiden Eddie skull is, where we got the, I believe it was the hook that we used in level 6. Another robot in this area. So we're going to end up moving a ship to this area. We got to move some things and shift them in time. It's one reason we still can't use the weapons. We're in the time paradox. Here's another orb. So we got this building. There's an elevator in here. Use the key. There are 4 levers in this building to open a gate to get the next orb. So let's go up to level 2. Oh, I missed a lever down on the first floor. We'll get it in just a second. One lever. Let's go back down the first floor. It's back over here in the corner. And we're trying to open this grating behind me. That is the ultimate goal that's the way to the final artifact of the game. When we place all 8 of those orbs, that gate will open up the grating. So what we need to do is get on level 2, floor 2, and hit the elevator to go to the first floor, and then when it gets there, we'll hit 3 and side flip. Get on top of the elevator. And up here's the extra receptacle that Seiko's added for the 4th Medusa Ghost Head. This wasn't here in the original game. There's another keypad up here. So we'll call it to the 2nd floor. Drop down. Go over this tightrope and get another lever. By the way, on a side note, this walkthrough is featured on Seiko's website, as well as it's the main link for the walkthrough on TRLE.net. If you look up the walkthrough, this playlist is there for TRLE.net. Alright, so we need to go up to the 3rd floor. And I really need to check if my walkthrough is featured for Techno-Egyptians. If not, I need to see about getting that on there. So here's the 4th lever. That'll open the gate above us. I'm going to backflip, use the rockets, get lower. Call the elevator down. And ride it up to the 3rd floor. Then we'll go through the gate. So we got one more tightrope, last tightrope walk of the game. And I'm sure she'll teeter back and forth and make this as hard as possible. Yep. She must have had some wine before she started the level. No drinking on the job, girl. Come on. Alright. Down here's another tile. Use another Medusa ghost head. Run jump over here, get another time space orb. And drop down to the ground. Get juiced up on some health here. And we'll check out over here. There's another path we can go. Pull a lever, open up grating above. And we'll come up into another garden area. And we'll use the last Medusa ghost head. We'll see a cutscene of the gate opening. I'll show you where that's at. Got another jumper here. So you just want to walk to these. Backflip, use the rockets. Don't forget this jump switch up here. This is going to drop some chains. Suspended chains from the sky. We're going to need those to get the final orb. So this final walkthrough for Season 1, this will be done in 2.5 weeks. And that's between working and doing everything, normal, everyday living. So got it done very quickly. But now it's up to date, new version, 1080, good mic, just like I wanted. Got it accomplished. Alright, so there's one jumper over here that we haven't used yet. We're going to get catty-cornered, walk onto it, use the wall to hit this platform up here. And you have to grab this railing to get above it. And use the rockets and get up. And you have to backflip there to get all the way up. So here's another one. One to get. Let's go ahead and get this secret. This is the gate that opened. Final secret for the game. Season 1. Couple of med kits. There we go. All secrets. It didn't show it, just only showed the statistics for this one level, but we've gotten them all through the walkthrough. Alright, so back over to the jumper. We need to get back up and get those chains. Do some swinging. And these chains are hard to get to. The very first chain is just luck, really, if you grab it. You have to jump to it a few times until you get it. And the reason being, it's right on the corner where this railing is, and it's a tight turn and jump to the right. So we'll give it a shot and she misses. GG. Just turn a little tighter. There we go. Now these chains, I've noticed at the apex of her swing, she likes to go to the left, so I like to get up to the tops of these chains and aim slightly to the right of the next chain. And just save at each one of them. Get a full swing and you'll see her go to the left. There we go. Same thing. She went too far to the left. Let's readjust slightly to the right. There we go. I think I held on to the chain too long. There we go. Jump on top of this castle here. And we need to get to another chain. So we'll jump over the wall, get to it, climb to the top, and get a save point. And she has to have a full swing. That's why I save on each chain. Alright, get the last space orb, and we'll kick down this bridge. We can get down to the right. There is a little path over here. Leads back down to the bottom. But we'll go back up this way and go across the bridge. So we're all set. We got all the orbs. We need to go place them. As we place each one of these, they'll be placed in specific points around the ship that's in that area we just came from. There was a ship in a pool up there, if you happen to see it. So we're going to drop to the side of these holes with the receptacle and avoid these poison pods here. Some of these you have to look for. I think these two, there's one together here. And just find each one and place all 8 of them. Sometimes she'll get stuck in the corner, I've noticed. She glitches. There she goes. So this is forming a perimeter around the ship. So one more to go. There goes the door back in that building opening, so we can go over there. There's 3 artifacts we need. If you watched level 5, there was the metal hook, there was a lead pipe, and a power supply. We need to replace those. You see these little time clock stamps in the floor? We need to place them back where they go. That will open the buffalo skull pickup so we can get that artifact and end the game. But this area that we're headed to, where the artifacts are, it's like a circular room with a turret gun that spins around the room. So we'll have to use the time flux. Sicko's fixing to turn it back on for us so we can use it. And we need to get to the top of the tower and push down a red orb to electrify the floor. And when we electrify the floor, we'll have to stay on these high steps, these little step ups to avoid being electrocuted. But that will spawn the artifacts. So we'll go up here. Meantime, the turret gun's spinning around the room, shooting at us. Get in like this right here. Run, jump, grab this edge. I'll wait till I get here to use the time flux.
No.
Makes it easier to grab that edge we just jumped to. And this is just to keep the gun from firing at us. It's frozen in time. So we'll get up here, push the red orb off. Then we got to get back down. Just get save points along the way. We'll hit the time flux again. Go off this way. Find the ladder, get down to the floor. Here you just want to flip around, jump to this other ledge here. So the artifacts have spawned, but they're tricky to get. You gotta stand in the perfect spot. And I'm not too worried about the turret gun here. It's hard enough to get in the right spot to pick these up without getting that funky camera angle from the time flux. So, I mean, I got plenty of med packs, so I'm not too concerned about the turret gun here. Come on, pick it up. You don't want to step off in the water. You'll get electrocuted. So let's go back up. We need to go back up the tower one more time, and use a switch code. So get in the corner here, sidestep to the left, aim about right here, run jump, and then slightly veer to the left and you grab the sledge here. It's a whole lot easier to see it without the time flux on. Now we can use the time flux and get on up. I'm not going to worry about the time flux here. Just get up here, use the switch code. And that will relocate the ship. So we got to get back down. Go place the artifacts. Get some more health. And we'll start with this power supply. We'll replace it. The ship's here just like it was in level 5. place them in this clock symbol. Then we got the metal hook over here next to the skull. Robot was trying to get me, trying to crush me. And then we got the metal bar that goes above. Just like level 5, we'll jump over here, hit the incline, jump, flip around, use some rockets, get up and over to the left. So we'll place this lead pipe and it will open the shell around the last artifact of the game, the buffalo skull. So we just need to head back that way. So I'm really pleased with the way this walkthrough turned out. It was well worth a redo. To get it up to date with the revised version. So back through the City of Science Laboratory. Need to avoid the water in here. We'll get in this last door, and that will end Season 1 Hypersquare by Killer Gameplayz. All secrets. Hope everybody enjoyed the video, and be sure to leave a thumbs up and a comment, and subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Hope everybody has a great day. So we'll see you on some more videos coming up. Take it easy.
Non-URI kernel prompt.ai for death tame paradox items. Iuai Pantos Diki asteroid the nuclear Sansaiatic the K-century of Bedipurul. Pentosen Queprin Periurus the Itupato of completely ditty.
You already know if I will be able to defeat you all again or not. You can travel in the future and see what will happen, and change the future according to your desires.
Et Manol. Culiary Nordifer alt of two Trasocal beings. Tosmat Quethery this something for an out of it Zurich. Iate under past and then tossed it when lost sorry travel, erin so the user with prosper may. early option so civilians will be educated. The social visit the story behind and of the social ready Vicento.
Is there something that blocks time travels above the ear? The 2536th year is when for the first time we hear anything about the hyper-uranium.
Lara, I have booked the Egyptian demigod signal. We are able to follow him.